In the previous module, Acoustic Tools, we created tools to change the loudness and pitch of a sound. We're going to apply similar concepts in this module, but we're going to change the picture elements or pixels of an image to affect its color. So we'll build a tool to remove all the color from an image, and a color mixer to let you use sliders to adjust the colors of the image. If I take a look at this blue square, I can access that by clicking the pixels of the costume, and I'll see that there are three columns. Column A is the red pixels, column B contains the green pixels, and then the third column contains the blue pixels. Since the square is blue, as you expect, the column with for the blue pixels has the highest value of 224. The last column controls the opaqueness of the image. And I can multiply or divide these columns by using a list. And in this case, by multiplying by 0 for the first three columns, I'm going to remove all the color or set the color values to 0. When I do that, as you'd expect, the image becomes blank because I've removed all the color. So, and I can verify that by looking at these first three columns, which all have zeros after performing that operation. Now, having done that, I'm now able to control exactly what colors go in each column. And so I'm going to put the maximum value of 255 in the first column. As you'd expect, when I put the maximum value in the red pixel column, the image becomes red. So let's try a couple of other columns then. Let's try the second column, which is the green column. And when I click that, again, as you'd expect, it becomes green. And finally, if I do the same operation on the third column, it becomes blue. So without much difficulty then, we can remove all the color just by multiplying those first three columns by 0. The last column I multiplied by 0 and then added back in 255 so that it's maximum opaqueness. And so now if I remove the color from this image, we'll see the first three columns have 0. And then the last column has the maximum value of 255, meaning it's completely opaque. So now let's go a step further and use this method to build a color mixer. And in the color mixer, I've essentially used this concept to multiply by 0 to remove all the color, and then add in values for red, green, and blue. And I'm controlling that with variables. Each variable I've turned into a slider. That's a drop-down menu that you get when you click on the watcher. And I've chosen sliders that can go from 0 to 255. The value of the range of 0 to 255 is controlled by the number of values that can be accessed through an 8-bit word inside the memory of the computer. So having then set this up in this manner, if I drop the color mixer into a forever loop, then as I adjust the sliders, I can change the value. And so if I like this light blue, I can just take a look, find out that the red column has 160, the green column has 197, and the green column has 244. This is known as a red, green, blue color scheme, or RGB color scheme. If you adjust the values to a color you like, you can use that same set of values to recreate the color in any paint or drawing program on a computer. So we've now learned how to control the colors of an image by adjusting the values of the pixels within the image.